thanatophobia. Thanatophobia. Fear of death. Let's talk about it a little bit. Fear of death. Like in, what's going to happen to me? Who's going to be around? Who's going to get my body? How's it going to feel? It's going to be lonely. Most everybody is afraid of the loneliness and the pain. The loneliness you can't do anything about. Pain you can't do anything about. So might as well give that up. So yeah, I learned about another friend dying this week. It's getting closer to home, isn't it? Remember how it used to just be at the end of the year when you watched the Dick Clark ball come down off of New York, some New York building. What is that? Leave me a comment if you know. The next weekend for a week, they'd share all the people that died or we lost over the last year, little memorial. It seemed so far away back then. Now every day we hear about a new friend getting sick, having a stroke, dying. And then you wonder about your own mortality. And you think about, well, I think about at least. Mostly I think about who's going to find my body. And I'm hoping that I die quickly and painlessly. From what I've researched, it's a pretty there's some pain involved, but it's not long term. So that's a good thing to know, I guess. I don't know, we'll find out when we die, right? But in the meantime, we're thinking about all these things about dying, and I do, at least. Sometimes I just get bummed out and sad and think my life's almost over. And then when you hear about those friends that died, you think through their life, you know, what you remember about them, what was important to them, how they treated people. Look at the things you remember. Are you thinking about those things while you're living? Yeah, I know I'm doing this tree a little backwards, but I needed an activity for the grandkids the other day, so this was it. So I'm just going to kind of wiggle around it. I'm putting my tree up early this year because as a single, some years I haven't put it up at all. And it does make a difference when it's up, even when you're alone. So this is the earliest I've ever put it up, but I like having it up, and I'm always sad that it comes down so quickly. So starting on the front end. Anyway, back to talking about death. We don't really talk about it that much, you know? People talk about, there's some taboo subjects, but not anything like death. So, but we have to get used to it because it's close for us. Maybe 20 or 30 years, but it's still close. So the holidays are coming up, and I contemplated bringing up this subject, death. It's a big suicide season. I didn't know how I felt about mixing those two. If we can deal with our thoughts about death, then maybe we won't have so many suicides. Maybe we won't feel so lonely at home by ourselves for the holidays. So let me give you 4 things that can help when you start spiraling. These things help me. Hopefully they'll help you. Number 1, accept death as a natural passing. You know, I spend a lot of time on YouTube, not just creating stuff, but looking at stuff too. And take a look at some of the YouTube videos. Just Google whatever you think is right for you about death to get comfortable with it. It happens to everybody. Just accept it as part of the process of living. I'm going to die. I don't know when I'm going to die. I don't know how, but my time here is limited, and I know that's coming. Kind of makes you think about what you want to do with your time. For me, it does. For me, when I think about accepting death and knowing I'm going to die, it gives me more motivation to do something with the time I have left, because I don't want to just waste it. Might as well be gone then, right? Okay, second thing. Be grateful and live in the present. This tree already has lights on it. It's supposed to have white lights all the way down, which it does. It's on its last legs though. But when I moved into this house, the first year I didn't have a Christmas tree. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was walking my dog and came around a corner, and there it was in a box, free. I've used this Christmas tree for 6 years now. Free. Not bad. The lights went out last year, so hopefully I'll catch a sale this year to get a new one. Be grateful. I'm grateful that I found this tree on the side of the road. I did not want to shop for a tree. I didn't want to spend the money on a tree. $60 or $70 for something you put up one time a year for 2 weeks. I'm kind of frugal that way. So I got something that works. I like it. Be grateful for everything you have. Be grateful, go through the day, every little thing. I'm grateful for my special coffee cup. I'm grateful for my cat or my dog. I'm grateful for my home. I'm grateful for my bed. Everything you can think of, be so grateful for it because it's fleeting. It's going away. And you're walking through life right now, probably not even paying attention to all those great things you have in your life. Be grateful. Live in the present. So many of the people I know, oh my goodness, they're recounting their high school stories, their work stories. Okay, now I get it. You have some victory stories, and those are always good to recount. But, you know, the same old high school stories, where you went to school, what you did, who was at the parties, what they were like. No. That part of your life is over. And it might bring up good feelings, but it might bring up bad feelings too. And then you start to regret things, and there you are, going down the hole again. So live in the present. And you might not have the best present situation, okay? Lots of people are estranged from their kids. They have problems with addictions. They have problems with money. All kinds of problems out there, okay? So your life may not be perfect now, and you may not want to live in the moment, but my dad came up with a few good sayings, and one of them is, you can't do anything about the past. You don't know what's coming in the future. The only thing you have is the moment. Besides all the gurus saying, live in the present. Live in the present. Try it. It's not easy. Piggybacking on what I said just a minute ago about recognizing that you're going to die. Number 3. Focus on making the most of your life now. You may not have everything you want. You may be disappointed that you're single after 50, that she left you and took half your money and your stuff and your dog named Joe too. You got to make the best of it. I know there's a lot of situations out there where people are struggling. Everybody is dealing with things, but you have to make the most of what you have in the moment. That's how the gratitude helps. You start feeling you're grateful for everything in your life. Things start to multiply. Just like in the last video that I posted about election blues. I think it was 2 videos ago. It's right up here or up here. Our beliefs are sometimes stronger than reality. The stock market tends to go up when people are optimistic. It's just from their belief. Believe in your life. Believe that it's here to serve you. You were put here for a reason. I don't want to say a purpose, because at this point in our life, we don't need to go struggling to try and find a purpose. Your purpose is to be here, be kind, be friendly, take care of yourself, be a good person. That's your purpose. Actually, I don't even know if that's your purpose. Might be your purpose to be a bad person, be a hater. I don't know. Make the most of your life now. Put up a Christmas tree. Decorate. I'm working on a whole wall full of family history. You're going to see that pretty soon. Get some things going that you would like to know that are going to be left behind, that somebody's going to ask about, or somebody's going to know about even better. All right, and finally, number 4, make plans for passing. There are 5 essential documents you need to have. I'll put a link in the description where you can find those documents and where you can get some help with those things. Of course, always consult an attorney if you are so inclined. Be ready. Do you want to be buried? Do you want to be cremated? Do you want to donate your body to science? Do you want to donate your organs? Do you have that set up? Make sure you have things comfortably left for those you care about. What if you don't have anybody left after you? Make sure you have, be kind of considerate of the people that are going to clean up your life after you. Kind of clean up after yourself as much as you can. Make plans. People need to know what you wanted as you transition out of this world and into the next. Write it down or videotape it or audio tape it, whatever is easiest for you. Okay, so I'm going to get back to my Christmas tree. We are making scented ornaments today with the grandkids to put on my tree so it'll smell like pumpkin spice. I don't like pumpkin spice at all, but it's a big craze. So I'm joining it. Okay, thanks for joining today. I hope to see you soon again. Hope you got some value out of this. If you did, please pass it along to somebody else. Did you subscribe? I can't tell. I don't see the count going up. Make sure you subscribe so you're part of the community and the conversation. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks. Leave a comment. See you next time. Bye.